Welcome if this your first time on the channel. Today, we catch Draymond Green red-handed lying for LeBron James. He get asked, why is LeBron James the GOAT? Or who do you think the GOAT is between Michael Jordan and LeBron James by none other than Kai Cenat? And the response he gives is wild. He could have talked about the actual game of basketball. But when you do that, it's hard to make a real point for LeBron James, like dribbling and shooting and footwork and off-ball offense and on-ball defense. When you talk about stuff like that, it's hard to make that point for LeBron. So they either bring up the stat pad or they talk about him losing with a bunch of guys. And that's what Draymond Green do. Then we gonna listen to Carmelo Anthony debunk exactly what Draymond Green is saying. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. Click that like button. That's how they push the video. Let's go.
It's wrong because people threw the towel in on J.R. Smith. Like, as talented as J.R. was, people threw the towel in on him like, yo, he can't play winning basketball, he can't do this, he can't do that. It's not just J.R. though. If you look at some of the guys that he had to lead, yeah, J.R. had talent, no question. But people threw the towel in on you already. When people throw the towel in on you in this league, it's over.
Complete lie.
People threw the towel in on J.R. and Brown's like, nah, this man can shoot and he can defend. I can do something with that. I don't think MJ had many guys that went through that. Like Scottie Pippen is like
Matthew Dellavedova.
Deli stink. Like Matt, he won 2 games in the NBA Finals with Deli.
Like Matthew Dellavedova. It's fucking terrible. But chasing Stephen Curry around.
I got a lot of respect for Deli.
He lost. He lost.
I respect him. Completely stinks. Like he could win with like guys like that. Man, this league, bro. To win with guys like that.
So disrespectful.
MJ wasn't winning with Matthew Dellavedova. I mean, unless they thought that of Steve Kerr, but he wasn't winning with Matthew. Like Steve Kerr is probably one of Jordan's worst teammates that contributed to a teammate. Steve Kerr was a damn good NBA player that played 14, 15 years in the NBA.
Watch how you speak with coach.
And no, I'm just saying.
You don't want to come up with watch how you speak. Coach might put you. That's coach. In this bitch. That's coach.
I'm just telling you.
That's coach, though.
I'm just telling you. Steve, if you look at Steve, even Steve's journey in the league, for someone that contributed to a championship on the Bulls, his path was probably the worst of any.
So Draymond Green gets asked, why is LeBron James the GOAT? And he just disrespect 3 players. Deli, J.R. Smith, and then Steve Kerr. Because he's trying to prove why LeBron is the GOAT. And the example he basically gave was LeBron is the GOAT because he lost with a bunch of guys that wasn't that good. That's what they try to say. Same thing in 2007 when they bring it up. Yo, he lost in the weak Eastern Conference. He made it to the finals though, and then lost with guys that ain't that good. That makes him the GOAT, really?
You play to win the game.
When we talk MJ, we usually bring up wins and stuff like that. But
When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire.
okay, whatever they saying. Now, we caught Draymond Green red-handed because Carmelo Anthony addresses when J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert leaves New York Knicks and goes and plays with LeBron. Now, you're probably thinking, why would the New York Knicks, who's battling with Cleveland, trade J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert to the Cleveland Cavaliers? They're in the same conference. Why do that? Well, it's because LeBron get the players that he want. The manipulation behind the scenes allows him to get the players that he want. And for all that manipulation, he still don't got more championships than Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. But let's listen to Carmelo Anthony break down how he felt about J.R. Smith leaving the New York Knicks.
You and JR got shipped to Cleveland. You got a chance to win the championship and play with LeBron. I told Bron, oh, that's what we doing. When it happened, only thing going through my mind is, Bron, I know this is a chess game. I gotta get these away from him. Right. It's up over there. Real talk. I can use Shump and JR to go win a championship. That's why I flipped out like that in the locker room, because I'm like,
just put me back 3 years. In that room, all you hear just boom, boom, water splashing.
You do not touch this nucleus right here. I don't give a what you do. I said, yo, y'all can't say to me. Do you know what the y'all just did?
You gonna send him to him?
You gonna send him to him? Loud. We're building to go against this. You gonna, what? Y'all don't give a about me. This is nasty. Just put them over the top.
Facts. And that makes no sense to do that trade. But the problem is, do you hear how Carmelo Anthony's talking? Do it sound like J.R. Smith was washed during this time and, you know, the league had just gave up on him? No, because Carmelo Anthony is saying, yo, he is one of the main parts of this team. If he was washed, Carmelo Anthony would not have had that reaction where he throwing stuff around and all that. No, you don't do that for guys that's washed. So this is one of LeBron guys getting caught in a straight lie. And then he disrespected other team, disrespected his coach, all of that for the love of LeBron, man. That's what they do. It's certain guys in media, certain players that have just completely sold out to LeBron, man. And they disrespect guys. These dudes was in the NBA. And me, just the guy that watched it all, I know LeBron did a bunch of manipulation to get the players that he needed to win the 4 championships he got. From Anthony Davis quitting on his team and all of this. It's just, it get ridiculous when you really know what happened. And this is one of the things that happened. Carmelo just get his players snatched because LeBron need them. And LeBron told somebody, I ain't gonna say who, but he tells somebody, hey, I need them. So it just happened for him. But this is something where we can clearly see, hold on, somebody's lying here. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this about Draymond Green disrespecting J.R. Smith and the rest of the players to try to justify LeBron being the GOAT. Put it down in the comments. As always, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. And like always, y'all be easy. Be safe.